This is the Redmi Note 14. It goes for just about $200, which isn't so bad. For its price, it has a few impressive specs, like its 6.6 inches AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling rate. Its touch still works even with some water on the display. It has 1800 nits of peak brightness and a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels with 395 pixels density. Day-to-day use and media consumption is really impressive on the Redmi Note 14. It is not as great as the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus 5G I just reviewed, but anyone will enjoy it regardless. Its display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, which is pretty solid. It also has a pretty responsive in-display optical fingerprint sensor, and if you're into something like this, it allows different options of finger touch animations, which is pretty cool. I kinda like this flamey one. You can also have customized always on display with emojis. For performance, the Redmi Note 14 puts up a fight. The one I have here has 8GB of RAM with 256GB of storage. You can expand its storage, but at the detriment of having dual SIM. It runs on Android 14 operating system, powered by Xiaomi's Hyper OS. Its chipset is a 6nm MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra and runs an octa-core CPU with Mali G57 MC2 GPU. While the specs may sound basic, for its price range, I think they are pretty cool specs to have. At about $200, this is more entry level than it is mid-range, so with that, we can say it is impressive. Day-to-day tasks are handled very well, and I haven't really experienced lags yet. Then again, I have only had it for a couple of days, so we shall see how it goes. Multitasking and power use in general has been good so far, and for gaming, same as always, it will play your favorites very well at low to mid graphics settings. Games like PUBG Mobile will surely have lags at max settings. It also handles long use pretty well, and I never really noticed it going crazy in terms of temperature. The camera on the Redmi Note 14 is average, as expected, despite the adverts you maybe have seen from Redmi. Again, cool specs and okay output for its price. Its main camera is 108 megapixels with a 2 megapixels macro and a 2 megapixels depth sensor. Shoots videos at 1080p, 30 and 60 frames per second, which sucks. Its selfie camera is 20 megapixels and shoots videos at 1080p, 30 and 60 frames per second. Images and videos from the Redmi Note 14 are usable, but not exciting. The one exciting thing for me is the Pro mode, which gives you access to all camera parameters, and it supports video. I totally commend Redmi for this one, and also apparently, you get image stabilization as well on Pro mode only, which is weird because most consumers are not going to use the Pro features. Honestly, I don't mind a lot of its specs and what some people will deem terrible or bad, simply because of its price. What I really can't stand is its design. I think it is played out and at this point just boring. Some people will love it, but I don't. The color I have here they call Ocean Blue, and its materials ain't bad though. Plus it is IP54 certified for dust and water. It has a plastic back with its triple camera setup and aluminum frames. Weighs just about 197 grams. On the right of the device, you find its power button and volume rockers, with the left side plain. Its base carries a SIM card tray that supports either a dual SIM setup or a single SIM and expandable storage. Next is a mic, an OTG USB-C port that supports 33 watts charging with a 33 watts charging brick included in the box. Also on the base, a speaker grill. On the top, you find a second mic, an IR blaster for controlling your household electronic devices, a second speaker for surround, powered by Dolby Atmos, and an earphone jack, which is pretty cool to see for the wired earphone gang. The sound is one really cool thing about the Redmi Note 14 and makes watching movies or playing games a lot of fun. Another impressive aspect of the Redmi Note 14 has to be its batteries. With 5500 mAh, you can get an extra couple of hours from this device compared to those with 5000 mAh. It also has battery protection features to help regulate your charging for optimized battery health. Redmi partnered with Google Gemini, so that is the AI companion you get with the Redmi Note 14 for the students and researchers in the house. In my conclusion, I believe the Redmi Note 14 is a good and capable device for anyone looking for a device within its price range. Apart from its design, there really isn't much you can be disappointed about for its price. If it just doesn't cut it for you, check out my review on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus 5G. Don't leave without subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future videos, and also leave the video a like to help it get promoted to others too. Thank you for your time. Till we see you again. Bye bye.